Download this code from codegive.com, link in the description below. OK, let's dive deep into property wrappers, @state, and @environmentobject in swiftui. These are fundamental concepts for managing data and state in your swiftui applications. This tutorial will provide detailed explanations, code examples, and best practices. Property wrappers, the foundation. What are property wrappers? A property wrapper is a generic structure, or class, that encapsulates code to manage the storage and behavior of a property. It provides a layer of abstraction that adds functionality to properties without directly modifying the type of the property itself. They act like decorators around properties. Why use property wrappers? 1. Code reusability *. You can define common property behaviors in one place and reuse them across multiple properties, reducing code duplication. 2. Encapsulation *. Property wrappers hide the underlying implementation details of how a property is stored and accessed. 3. Conciseness *. They simplify your code by moving boilerplate logic out of your views and into the wrapper. 4. Maintainability *. Centralized logic makes it easier to change how a property is handled across your application. See anatomy of a property wrapper. A property wrapper is defined using the @property wrapper attribute. A basic structure looks like this. *@property wrapper, this attribute identifies the structure as a property wrapper. *wrapped type, a generic type parameter representing the type of the property being wrapped. *stored value, a private variable to hold the actual value of the property. This is where the wrapped value is actually stored. It's private to enforce access through the getter/setter. *init, wrapped value, an initializer that receives the initial value of the property. This is used when the property is first declared. *wrapped value, the most important part. This is a computed property that provides access to the underlying value. Swift looks for a property with this name when you access the wrapped property. The getAccessor provides the value, and the setAccessor modifies the value. Using a property wrapper. To use a property wrapper, you apply it to a property using the syntax. Projected value. In addition to wrapped value, property wrappers can have a projected value. This provides a way to access the wrapper itself, rather than just the value it holds. This is often used to expose methods or state within the wrapper to the view. The $prefix is used to access the projected value. In this example, the projected value returns the limited text wrapper instance. When you access $text in the text field, you're passing the wrapper to the text field, not just the string. The text field can then interact with the wrapper's methods. In the text view, $text.remaining characters accesses the remaining characters function on the wrapper. 2. @state, local view state. @state is a property wrapper provided by swiftui for managing local view state. It's the most basic and fundamental way to store and update data that directly affects the view. What is @state? @state declares a property that the swiftui framework manages. When the value of a @state property changes, swiftui automatically re-renders the view to reflect the updated data. The storage for a @state variable is managed by swiftui and is specific to a single view. How to use @state. 1. Declare a @state property * inside a swiftui view, declare a property using the @state attribute. 2. Initial value * provide an initial value for the property. 3. Read and modify the property * access and modify the property directly. When you modify the property, swiftui will automatically update the view. See code example. Explanation asterisk. Asterisk at state private var count, int equals 0, declares a private at state property named count of type int, initialized to 0. Private is recommended to limit the scope of state and prevent accidental modification from outside the view. Asterisk text, count, \count, displays the current value of count. Asterisk button, increment, count plus equals 1, a button that, when tapped, increments the count variable. When count is updated, swiftui re-renders the counter view to reflect the new value. Key characteristics of at state. Asterisk private state asterisk at state is generally used for data that is only relevant to a single view. It is not designed for sharing data between views. Asterisk automatic view updates asterisk changes to at state properties automatically trigger view updates. Asterisk persistent data storage asterisk swiftui manages the storage for at state properties in a way that preserves their values across view re-renders. This means your data won't reset unexpectedly when the view is updated. Asterisk value type recommendation asterisk it's best practice to use value types, structs, enums, with at state. When you modify a value type, swiftui can easily detect the change and update the view. Asterisk one-way data flow asterisk at state represents local view state. Data flows from the at state property to the view. 3. At environment object, sharing data across views. At environment object is designed for sharing data between multiple views in your swiftui application. It's a powerful mechanism for managing global application state or data that needs to be accessible from various parts of your view hierarchy. A. What is at environment object? At environment object allows you to inject an instance of an observable object into the swiftui environment. Any view in the hierarchy can then access this object using the at environment object property wrapper. When the observable object's published properties change, views that are observing it are automatically updated. B. Observable object, the foundation. At environment object relies on the observable object protocol. An observable object is a class that publishes changes to its properties. swiftui observes these changes and automatically updates views that depend on those properties. You must make a class conform to this protocol. See steps for using at environment object. 1. Create an observable object *. Define a class that conforms to the observable object protocol. This class will hold the data you want to share. Use @publish to declare properties that, when changed, should trigger view updates. 2. Instantiate the observable object *. Create an instance of your observable object. 3. Inject into the environment *. Inject the instance into the swiftui environment using the .environmentObject modifier. This modifier is typically applied to the root view or apparent view of the views that need to access the object. 4. Access with @environmentObject * in any view that needs access to the data. Declare a property using the @environmentObject attribute and the type of your observable object. Decode example. Explanation *. 1. UserData class *. Class UserData, observable object, defines a class UserData that conforms to the observable object protocol. * @published var username, string equals guest, declares a published property username. The @published attribute is crucial. It tells swiftui to monitor changes to this property. When username is modified, any views observing the UserData object will be updated. *update username, new name, a method to update the username property. 2. Display username view *. @environmentObject var userdata, declares an @environmentObject property named userdata of type userdata. swiftui will automatically look for an instance of user data in the environment and inject it into this property. Asterisk text, hello, \userdata.username. Displays the current value of userdata.username. This view will automatically update whenever userdata.username changes. 3. Update username view asterisk. Asterisk at environment object var userdata, again, declares an at environment object property to access the shared data. Asterisk text field, enter new username, text, $new name, a text field to input the new username, using a at state for local input. Asterisk userdata.update username, new name, calls the update username method of the userdata object to update the username. 4. Content view asterisk. Asterisk at state object var userdata equals userdata, creates an instance of the userdata class. Important asterisk, we use at state object here because this is the source of truth for userdata. At state object ensures the object is only created once during the lifetime of the view and is preserved across view updates. If you simply used let userdata equals userdata, a new userdata instance would be created every time content view re-renders, and the data wouldn't be preserved. Environment object, userdata, injects the userdata instance into the environment. Any child view of content view that declares an at environment object of type userdata will receive this instance. Key characteristics of at environment object. Asterisk shared data asterisk at environment object is designed for sharing data between multiple views. Asterisk automatic view updates asterisk changes to published properties of the observable object automatically trigger view updates in observing views. Asterisk environment based asterisk the data is injected into the environment, making it accessible to views in the hierarchy. Asterisk requires observable object asterisk you must use an observable object to hold the data. Asterisk don't forget to inject asterisk you must inject the object into the environment using .environmentObject. If you forget to do this, your app will crash at runtime. Asterisk use at state object at the source asterisk use at state object when creating the observable object in the view that owns it, the source of truth. Use at observed object when you're passing the object into a view. At environment object is for when it's injected via the environment. 4. At observed object, external data source. At observed object is another property wrapper used in swiftui to observe changes in an observable object. It's very similar to at environment object in terms of observing the observable object and updating the view when its at published properties change. However, there are crucial differences in how the object is provided to the view. Key differences from at environment object asterisk. Asterisk explicitly passed asterisk unlike at environment object, the observable object is explicitly passed to the view that uses at observed object. It's not injected into the environment. You pass the object as an argument during the view's initialization. Asterisk not for global state asterisk at observed object is typically used when a view needs to observe a specific object that is created or managed elsewhere. It's not intended for sharing global application state across the entire view hierarchy. Asterisk often used with data loading / management asterisk common use cases include observing a view model that fetches data from a network or manages complex data structures. B. When to use at observed object versus at environment object. Asterisk at environment object asterisk use when you want to make data easily accessible from many different parts of your view hierarchy without explicitly passing it around. Think of global application state or settings. Asterisk at observed object asterisk use when a specific view needs to observe a particular observable object instance that is created or managed outside of that view. Think of a view that displays details about a single item, example a product, and is passed the observable object representing that item. See code example. Explanation asterisk. One item view model asterisk. Similar to the user data example, this is an observable object with published properties. 2 item detail view asterisk. Asterisk observed object var item view model, declares an observed object property. The key here is that the item view model instance is passed to item detail view when it's created, in the parent view. Asterisk. The view displays the name and price and provides a button to apply a discount. 3 content view asterisk. Asterisk at state object var item view model equals item view model, name, awesome widget, price, 29.99, creates an instance of item view model. Again, at state object ensures the object is properly managed. Asterisk item detail view, item view model, this is the crucial part. The item view model instance is passed as an argument to the item detail view. This is how item detail view gets access to the object it will observe. D. Important notes. Asterisk object ownership asterisk. The view using observed object does not own the observable object. The object is typically created and managed by a parent view or a separate data manager. The observed object simply observes changes to it. Asterisk no automatic injection asterisk. You cannot simply declare an observed object property without explicitly passing the object. The code will compile, but you'll likely encounter runtime errors or unexpected behavior. Asterisk Combine framework asterisk at published leverages the Combine framework, a powerful tool for handling asynchronous events and data streams in Swift. Choosing the right property wrapper, a summary. Feature at state at environment object at observed object. Data scope local to a single view shared across multiple views specific object for a single view. Object creation managed by swiftui, often local instance injected into the environment explicitly created and passed in. Data sharing no, designed for local state, yes, for global application state, no, observes an external object. Data source typically the view itself external observable object Purpose manage simple, view specific state share data between different parts of the app observe a specific data source. 6. Best practices. Asterisk use private for at state properties asterisk encapsulate state to prevent accidental modification from outside the view. Asterisk value types with at state asterisk prefer value types, structs, enums, for at state properties to simplify change detection and avoid unintended side effects. Asterisk avoid complex logic in views asterisk move complex data manipulation and business logic out of your views and into separate classes or structures, like view models. This improves testability and maintainability. Asterisk use at state object in the source of truth asterisk ensure that the observable object is created only once by using at state object in the view that owns the object. Asterisk test your data flow asterisk write unit tests to verify that your data is flowing correctly through your application and that your views are updating as expected. 7. Advanced topics, beyond the basics. Asterisk custom bindings asterisk you can create custom bindings to fine-tune how data is passed and modified between views. The binding type allows you to create a two-way connection between a property and a control, like a text field. Asterisk dependency injection asterisk explore dependency injection techniques for providing observable object instances to your views, rather than relying solely on environment object. Asterisk Combine framework mastery asterisk deepen your understanding of the Combine framework to handle more complex data streams and asynchronous operations. Asterisk swiftui architecture asterisk learn about common architectural patterns for swiftui apps, such as MVVM, model view model, and Redux style architectures. These patterns help you organize your code and manage data flow in a scalable way. This comprehensive tutorial covers the fundamentals of property wrappers, at state, and at environment object in swiftui. By mastering these concepts, you'll be well equipped to build robust and maintainable swiftui applications. Remember to experiment with the code examples and explore the advanced topics to further enhance your swiftui skills. Good luck.